Hey guys, today we're going to talk about something that's really important. I get lots of questions about this. Hair system or hair transplant? Which way do we go? Stick around, we're going to talk about it. Hey guys, thanks for sticking around. Today's subject, hair system or hair transplant? Which way do I go? Well, I've got some experience there, not me personally, but with others who have come in to see me. I have clients who have had hair transplants. They've gone the whole route about it. And so I'm just going to give you, in their words, what their experience has been. One guy in particular got a hair transplant. And all went well. He did get hair on the top of his bald head. It wasn't very dense, wasn't very thick, but it was enough that made him feel like he wasn't bald. And I'd cut his hair. And then we began to notice that, well, as luck would have it, you're still losing hair. So he had hair transplanted here, but he was going bald behind the transplanted part. So what does that say? That says make another appointment, go back, get another transplant, spend the money again, and he did. So all was well for a while. It was like a year and a half later probably. I'm cutting his hair and it's like, dude, he said, I know, I've got more bald area back there. I said, yeah, back here in the crown, you're losing it all back there. And so he had to make a choice. Do I do a third hair transplant? And he decided, well, I've gone this far, I might as well. So he did it. Now the problem that created for him is, number one, if you want a particular style, let's say you want to look like this, forget it. It's not going to happen. You don't have this much hair. You've got enough to do something with and enough to cover your head, but it doesn't look thick like this at all. So he did the third hair transplant, and what that did to him is then I had to be very careful how I cut the back of his hair, because it didn't look right, because they'd harvested hair back there, and done all kinds of things to it. And so we have a problem back here. He's not happy with this up here because he never did get what he really wanted. He wanted his old hair back when his hair was thick and natural and all of that. And so it just never achieved that. So that's kind of the synopsis of his experience with a hair transplant. Maybe you know someone who it's done better for. I just don't. I know several, and I like I said, they've got hair to cover their heads for a while. And I've got one guy that he was completely bald when he went to do it the first time. So he just went one time. And he also had a lot of hair in the back, and his hairline grew way down. So they had lots of area to harvest the hair. So it worked pretty well for him. But even so, it's still not very thick. And I don't know, it never works really well. But he's got hair and he's happy, and we make it look good. So hey, that's a good deal. Hair system, do we go that route? What's the downside? Constant maintenance. Have to buy new systems all the time. Once you get one, it's great. My experience with this is an older one. I've probably been wearing this about 3.5 months. Yeah, still looks good, right? 3.5 months. But at that point, the color begins to fade a little, because these things are all processed with hair color and perms to give it the body it needs, all that. So the color changes a little toward the end. It begins to dry out somewhat too toward the end of the 4th month. You've got kind of dry, dead hair, but there are products that help revitalize that I use that make a big, big difference. So it's no problem doing that. It's the time it takes to every week for me to take it off and reinstall, but you've probably seen previous videos where I'm in the bathroom to do that from start to finish, about 8 minutes. So that's not really any big deal. With a hair system, with a hair transplant, you just go get regular haircuts like normal. You don't have to go get these cut-ins that the system has to have because they're tips and tricks that have to be done. What I did is I would look at a bad hair system and think, what makes that look fake? And then I'd start tweaking it and figuring out little things to do to make it look completely natural. And so, it's give and take for each one. If you go through super hair pieces, and then particularly if you get an appointment with me for the works, if you will, by the time you leave, I spend 3 hours with you. And by the time you leave, you've got hair on your head and you've got the education to be able to maintain and keep up with it yourself. So that's certainly a win-win because it takes the expense way, 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 way down. And so if I were to vote, I would probably put a big check mark on hair systems simply because I don't think about it, I don't worry about it. It's not a big expense, and a big X probably on hair transplants. And again, if that's the route you want to go and the route you have gone, yeehaw, I'm so happy for you, and I hope it works out super, super great. But it's just not what I wanted to do. So hey, there are little synopsis, I guess, of 7 minutes worth of what I have seen in my opinion, for whatever it's worth, about comparing hair transplants to hair systems. There are pros and cons to both of them. So I hope that helps you out just a wee little bit, guys. Rick here signing out. Man, I hope you're happy today. I hope you've laughed today. I hope you found things to smile about, and take those people you're close to and draw them even closer, because that's what makes the world go round, right? All right, guys, Rick signing out. Blessings to you. Top of the world to you. Let's go around feeling confident with hair on our heads and enjoy life. I'm going to enjoy life, and I'm going to drain every single drop out of these next few years that I possibly can, because none of us ever know, right? So anyway, hey, I'll shut up now. Hang in there. I'll talk to you later. Bye now. You got hair.